The town's biggest park. It's the only park. It's the only park in town. So it's, to be honest, it's kind of like the biggest. That's why it's the biggest. Everybody, I'm Phil Anonymous and welcome to this game. I'm just about to put it on. It's called Play Always Remember. I forgot to put it on before. Okay, Winter Walls. It's a game. Basically what you have to do during the game is yay! Oh, okay. Brilliant. She's big name, singer. Wonderful. Probably not. Why she got green? Okay. He's lovely. She's wonderful. I want her. She had a moustache for a second then. I think it was the cloud. Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, let's do easy difficulty. Okay, standard intro or quick intro? Let's do the quick intro. Okay. I was attending my first year of college for creative writing. Of course you were. When it happened, I'd always loved to write poetry and prose, so the class was a natural fit. I had to take a part-time job during the summer to pay for my studies. Though... Oh, what? I was so happy with Aaron. Of course, Aaron! Look at him! He's a dreamboat! He was my boyfriend, but one day, after a date on the beach, we had an accident while driving back home on his motorcycle. I didn't get hurt, but Aaron hit his head trying to protect me from the crash, and is now suffering from short-term amnesia. He doesn't remember me at all. I'm gonna put this video as amnesia, and then people go, oh yeah, really horrifying. This will be even more horrifying. What the fuck? In the hospital I met Eddie. Of course you did. A young doctor who took pity on us and promised to follow this case personally. He's not a detective, he's a doctor. He said I can visit his office at any time if I have any questions. Of course you can, love. He's gonna bum you. Bum you up the bum. Eddie said that I should try to make Aaron regain his memory. Yes, because that's easy. But at a very slow pace, without hurrying things. This means pretending that I'm only his friend unless he remembers me. Oh my god, this is good. Oh, she's crying. It's a very tough time in my life. It's really awkward to see Aaron not recognize me at all. This accident seems like a test. I'm now going to find out if Aaron was supposed to be the man of my life or not. Oh, and here we go. Okay. I was released from the hospital in the morning and came right home. When I walked inside, I was greeted with a soft meow when my cat, Nina, brushed up against my leg. Fair enough. Amarantha, that's a good name. Hi Nina, did you miss me? I smiled and reached down to pet her affectionately, though I couldn't help but remember how Aaron would always fuss over her. Nina was a great judge of character, and she adored Aaron, even before he started bringing treats for her all the time. Oh, that's a lovely cat. He's got a wonky face. Aaron always loved cats so much. He loved big cats and little cats like you. Like me? Oh, the cat, right, the lopsided cat. But you were always his favorite kitty, because he was his only kitty. Nina cuddled my fingers affectionately when I knelt down to pick her up. Oh, that's the cat's name. Nina cuddled my fingers affectionately when I knelt down to pick her up. But Aaron has probably forgotten about you, too. The sadness I had been trying to keep out of the front of my mind returned as I pulled my cat into my embrace and sighed. I had slept very poorly and the fatigue from the crash hadn't worn off. I lost my parents in a car accident, and now it looks like I'm going to lose the man I love to one as well. I sat in the living room with Nina on my lap when Gwenda? This is a mishmash of two names stuck together, Gwen and Linda, came in to confront me. Oh, Amy, what happened? I briefly tell her about the accident. She was overjoyed to know that I was alright, and that I had hardly been hurt. Oh, thank God you're alright! But why didn't you call me, you dozy bastard? The doctor said I was alright, and I didn't want you to worry about me, Mom. Be moodle, scoodle? I don't know who she is. I had been staying with my aunt Gwenda for several years, since my parents passed away when I was still young. Gwenda had taken care of me ever since. She looks high. She is a kind woman, and I greatly appreciated how caring she had always been to me. However, her pension wasn't enough to fully pay for my college tuition, which is why I took the part-time job at the ice cream parlor. Hence the ice creams. Fair enough. You can now make your first choice. Several icons will pop up. You can now make your first choice. Several icons will pop up showing all the possible actions in the location. On each icon, you'll see a brief description and the effects of the action. Each choice consumes at least 1 turn of game time. Oh, fuck's sake. Some actions are available only during certain periods of the day. For example, Aunt Gwenda goes to bed very early, so you won't find her hanging around at late hours. Know what I've heard. Know what I've heard down the bingo. She's out all hours. It's now noon, so a good thing to do could be to eat something, or you can just relax and read a book. So it's mental, this game. It's so fast. Okay. So if I successfully talk to Gwenda, my morale and some stats are up. Failure is my morale goes down. Success is moral and some stats up. Energy down. I'll cook something.
Bring it on!
What the fuck? Yum yum, I prepared a quick meal and the food was really delicious. What the fuck is that? If my wife made me that sized sandwich, I'd kick off. What's on it? Spinach? You weird woman. Money minus 10? How's that cost me money? I haven't done anything. Right. I don't know, have a fucking sit down.
Awesome!
Yeah, she's happy with that. Yes! I played with Nina and then rested on the couch with her over my chest while watching TV. I was so relaxed that I fell asleep for hours. God, she's just lazy and boring. Amy, I've prepared your favourite cake. Thanks, Gwenda, but I'd like to stay alone for a while and rest. Send her your fucking cake. She doesn't ask you to go and knit with her. I didn't sleep very well at the hospital. You just slept for 5 hours on the chair with a cat on you. I had too much on my mind. You've just fucking slept. That's fine, get some rest. You can eat a piece of cake tomorrow morning. Look, I'm stale by then. Who eats fucking cake the next day? I'll go to work. Now fuck off. Good night, Gwenda. Oh, good night, Gwenda. I went to my bedroom with Nina in my arms and sat down at the desk. You ever put that fucking cat down? Constantly. Got your pussy in your hands. He's so rude. I picked up a notebook and decided to try and get my feelings under control in the most familiar way I knew. Writing about them. Good God. I picked up a pen and started writing a poem. Of course you did. Your gentle touch, the warmth of your embrace, the passion of your kiss, precious times that felt ever so divine. I thought that they would never leave, but even though I can't reach you anymore, I can't open my eyes to find you there, I'll always have my memories. Though they are not as warm as the hands that always made me feel so safe, I know they will never disappear. As you now have. That's a shit poem, love. My beloved, my heart is forever yours, even if you're lost, beyond where my trembling voice can reach you. Even in your memories fade or disappear into the darkness, I'll never forget the precious times when we faced the world together. My beloved, for today, for tomorrow, for the days that may never return, never forget the words we once exchanged. I love you. Okay, what the fuck is she wearing? That's not an ice cream parlor uniform. That's a kinky cosplay uniform. When I awoke that morning, I knew that I had to go to the ice cream parlor and deal out blowjobs. It was Sunday, and I had a long shift. Oh, I said shit. What? Fair enough. I suppose every Sunday morning, get it all out of you. To attend to. That's what that one is. Ice cream, strawberry, and shit. Okay. I considered calling out, knowing that they would understand if I explained the situation, but decided that it would be best to go in anyway. Otherwise, everyone would start to worry about me. I had no doubt that news of the accident was already traveling quickly. Gossip seemed to get around in town eerily fast. Okay, this is my town. This is nice. Okay, so I'm going... During summer, you work in this ice cream parlor to pay for your studies. The town's biggest park. It's the only park. It's the only park in town. So it's, to be honest, it's kind of like the biggest. That's why it's the biggest. Okay, what's this one? Hospital where Aaron is resting. During summer... Okay, let's work in the ice cream pub. I got ready and arrived at the shop 15 minutes before the start of my shift. Fair enough. I hadn't wanted to dwell at home, though as soon as I walked in, I knew I was too early. It was still early morning and there were only a few customers around. I was surprised to catch sight of a familiar face seated at one of the tables, apparently taking a break from work. Hi, Amy. Are you alright? I couldn't help but notice the genuine worry on his... That's a guy? The music stopped. It's like, yes, it is. When he saw the bruises on my arms and legs, I appreciated his concern. Okay. Good morning, Lawrence. I'm doing okay.
Are you sure? These bruises look really painful.
Yes, I'm sure. They really aren't as bad as they look.
Really? I don't know if I could work with bruises that big. You're a strong woman.
You're a strong woman! You're a strong woman! Huh. I can hardly feel them, thanks though.
How did it happen? You aren't in any trouble, are you?
I'm a woman, so I'm probably just gonna tell him everything. Like most women that talk to me, it's like, you alright? You look like you haven't had much sleep. Well, I'm blah 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 blah. They just fucking empty their entire fucking laundry on me. Tell him everything. Well, I got in a car accident, blah blah blah. Oh, he looks bored. What? When was that? How did it happen? I felt a little bad for worrying him, but the tenderness in his eyes made me feel slightly better. It was nice to know that there were people who cared. I decided to explain to him what had happened, since there was little secret to it. I was on a motorcycle with Aaron. Oh God, we don't have to go through this again. Oh, there's a guy. Look, I'm not going through all that. Okay, they think he will. Luckily, it isn't too expensive, but he doesn't remember me anymore. Lawrence's eyes widened slightly when I revealed the cost of Aaron's protection.
Amy.
It's not so bad, though. Thanks for worrying about me, Lawrence. Relationship change +5. Why was he bad in the beginning? What did I fucking done to piss him off? To the point where he was angry at me, and now he's like, okay with me. What's that? It's really nice to see people who still care. Well, obviously he didn't care at the beginning. He hated you at the beginning. To go start my shift. Nothing from Lawrence. I'll talk to you more later.
See you later, babe.
During the summer, Amy works part-time from morning to noon. From morning to noon? But it's late now. Morning? When did that happen? From Monday to Friday. As a waitress in her ice cream parlor owned by her old friend of Gwenda's. Oh, okay. She gets paid only with tips, usually around $5 each turn. What's fucking working there for then? Being kind to the customers will earn her more money, so depending on her mood, she can earn more. Okay. There are good and bad days, but in general, working will always lower her energy by a good amount and morale by a small amount. This energy can be restored in several ways. Some are drinking or eating, relaxing, or taking a nap at home. She's had enough fucking naps at home. And at the end of every day when you get in bed. There are other ways to gain both energy and morale, and also improve Amy's stats, but discovering them is part of the fun of playing the game. There's nothing fun about playing this game. Now the workday will start and you'll see the results. If this first week goes bad, don't worry. This is normal since Amy's morale is very low because of what just happened. Oh, okay. What's the matter with her now? Working. I could do much better than this. Yay! I worked hard and I did an awesome job. Well done, love. Okay. At noon, your regular shift is over, but you can come here again and decide to do overtime if you have enough morale and energy. Until evening. You can also... I'm done. Okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. This is awful. If you want to play it, I'll put a link and you can play the demo, but I'm not playing this anymore. Unless you want me to, and then I will. Thank you very much for joining me on this video, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. But until then...